Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
Complete.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Gain of 7. First down.
Operating from the gun, Perkins. This one caught by Ridley. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3. At the 43.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made at the
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier. Tackle made at his 48-yard line.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
The Bears first down.
From the gun, Perkins into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Out come the New England Patriots, led by their 6'5" veteran quarterback, Cam Newton.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
James White's first carry. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Bears 47.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. From the 35 on 2nd down, Newton. He gets it to James White. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
The quick slant cut. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To throw on 2nd down. Perkins rolling to his right. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
He's looking for Ridley again. And it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Stephon
To
Gilmore.
throw on 3rd down. Perkins setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get through.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
He was brought down at the 10.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the ground, Michel. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. The quick slant caught. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll try and run it with White. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. James White, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. The run there on 1st down gets them a yard to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Anthony Jennings. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Perkins will get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Patriots take over. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
The ball carrier.
New England on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48.
That's good for a Patriots.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Catch is made by Harry. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
At the Bears, 49.
Here's Newton. They almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
3rd down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard.
Looking to throw on second down. Perkins. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. First down, here's White. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
He was tackled.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Off the draw, here's Michel. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Goldman on the stop. A loss of 2 brings up 3rd and...
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He completes it right side to White. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Kick is good. Makes the score Patriots 7.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. From the gun on 3rd down, Perkins. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just set up for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice the game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right? I mean,
not one that I've ever met.
And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Newton. And he'll drop it underneath to White. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. This is White on the screen. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small...
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. But he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
The Bears take over 1st and 10. At the Patriots' 48-yard line.
It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
To throw on second down, Perkins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
At their own
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
He's tackled at the 30.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it was Cam Newton who led the way in that first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here are the Patriots to take over. They've got the lead right now in this contest, and they're coming off that victory a week ago against the Minnesota Vikings. Set to go 1st and 10. Now Newton on first down. They'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2-yard line.
Newton to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Brought down back.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent on the field.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. to 7 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bears take over. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. So with the 3 interceptions, how does he erase those from his mind and just focus on this drive?
I think he may need some help from the coaching staff. Maybe the offensive coordinator says, okay, let's do a few of the shorter throws, quick rhythm throws where the ball's out of his hand quickly into a receiver before the defense can react. Maybe not.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dietrich Wise in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Got a man open, that's Harry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Newton on 1st down. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the ground, this is Michel. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
On the stop. Brings up 3rd down.
And it's Michel once again. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Just enough to get the 1st down there with a 1-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A play fake to Michel, now Newton. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The credit that sack to Robert Quinn.
I like how they started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
3rd and long. It's Newton. Throw left side here, taken in by Asiasi, the tight end. Try to get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the 1st half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Perkins quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Bears first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
2nd and 5.
To throw on 2nd down. Perkins. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Complete to
David Montgomery. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
at their own 26-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. That's complete right side to Asiasi. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. On the draw, here's White. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Newton on 3rd down. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Eddie Goldman with a sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
He'll run it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 30.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Bears.
Operating from the gun, Perkins. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
This will be caught at about the 6. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
It's a pickup.
A gain of 6 there on first.
2nd and 4.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Tackle made back at the 10-yard line.
On third down, Perkins. The quick slant caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
The 1-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Second and goal at the 5-yard line.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I liked a little bit of courage in play calling, too, because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
10 yards.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
At the 42-yard line.
They juked him. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Throwing on first down. Perkins. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. Second and 8 coming from the 19.
It's second and 8.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. The Bears on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is third and 9. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
On first down, Newton. And he's got his man on the out route. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. brings up 2nd and 2. At the 30.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Artie Burns. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
A gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. He may try and run for this. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4. Now we're going to get a stoppage. It appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Bilal Nichols in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Incomplete. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it looks like the Bears are going to win the football game. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the 4th quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for Chicago, it'll be a much happier locker room here as they get that first win after